The impulse for true freedom is within every living heart. It is a gift from the divine source that births all innate impulse and expression. Just as the strength of the wave breaking on a beach carries with it the mighty force of the vast ocean behind it, the impulse for true freedom within each being carries the greater power of the divine source of all nature. The desire for freedom explodes from within the being and claims precedence as expansive, full, and exalted thought. This thought powers the force of action to transcend difficulties and limiting situations. It bubbles beneath the surface, working its way through into the light. It has such power that the impulse for freedom alone can be a breakthrough to new life. Know that this force for freedom is the action of the Spirit within you, and you can use it to create new life circumstances. How does one use a powerful spiritual force in everyday life? Sometimes personalizing this force can make it easier to understand and incorporate. Imagine that there are beings of light that hold the spirit of freedom as their matrix energy. They represent a type of angelic being that uses this empowered force to assist humanity in breaking through the chains of limitation that bind the thought processes of mass consciousness. The more people think of themselves from the limiting viewpoints of material living, the more constricted their energy fields become. This constricted energy results in thoughts of fear, doubt, and attachment to the status quo. The depth of unhappiness this constriction causes human life is rampant. It is the basis for many forms of disease because it cuts off the flow of life force. Many times there is a desire in the heart for true freedom that can break these boundaries. It can bubble to the surface, but without knowing how to make the change happen, the impulse dies under the weight of living without hope. If one can lay aside the need to know exactly how to change, and holds to the desire for freedom, a doorway is opened in the consciousness. This doorway opens to the higher power and the gifted beings of the angelic realms waiting to be of assistance. The angel of freedom is such a being, awaiting invitation to work with your soul, and this angel is available to clear away the darkness in the energy fields surrounding each person on the earth. There needs to be the willingness within your heart to ask for help, an open door in your mind to allow angelic assistance, and the desire to be free from the constricting chains of limiting thoughts. The power of your willingness opens the mind and heart so help can be received, and it is an essential first step in the process of profound freedom. Visualize a future where you are free and happy, a future where all your needs are met with grace and ease, a future filled with health and well-being, as well as harmonious relationships. Now ask the angel of freedom to bless these intentions. Write them down and keep them in a sacred manner. You might make a special table with a candle and a flower to serve as a meditation focal point for you. Look at them frequently and ask for a blessing from the angel of freedom for your abundantly bright and happy future. These steps will lift your vibrational frequency in the present time and help to pave the way for the future you most desire to experience. Ask the angel of freedom to free your mind of doubts and fear, then set your worries aside. You have just released your future into the life stream of pure freedom, and became a co-creator with the angelic realms. The energy of freedom exerts a pressure on every thought that constricts life. This impulse for freedom is so strong that once it is given a place in your mind and heart, it takes on a life of its own. It is as if you are planting seeds of freedom that blossom and grow when allowed into your being. The energy of freedom carries genius. This can be used in all forms of creative expression and can open up surprising solutions to everyday situations that were not evident from the constricted state of mind. This energy of freedom carries a passion that ignites the spark of hope in your mind, inspiring others to join you in a conspiracy of free thoughts and prayers that have the power to uplift all humanity. Explosive, loving energy magnetizes the joyous souls who believe they have the potential within their power to be free, and are willing to hold the light of freedom for all who live on earth. This spirit of freedom is an inherent gift from the divine and is available to all those who desire to live from the place of this powerful truth. Your willingness to invite the angel of freedom into your life can be your connection to this powerful force that is available to you. It is time to break the shackles that have bound you to constricted thoughts. Expand the boundaries of your mind and let your soul guide the way to perfect freedom. Let your heart and mind open to the spirit of this exalted state where all things grow in boundless potential. Allow happiness to bubble to the surface and live in the joy of true freedom. And so it is. Shanta Gabriel for Archangel Gabriel.